Hey, you guys. Hope everybody's doing well. So I'm coming on. I haven't come on since Roe v. Wade. I haven't felt like it. Only because it was such a, even though it's something that most people prepare to happen, you're never really ready when it does happen. Just like, someone passing away, right? Even though you may know that they're going to pass away because of some disease or whatever, um, you try to prepare yourself as best you can, but um, you never quite uh, know what's going to happen when it does happen. You never know how you're going to feel. So I just didn't come on. So I can tell you guys in this time that I haven't been on, I've been really thinking about Roe versus Wade, and just like everybody else has said, that it is going to come back. And I could be wrong, but I keep feeling that, yeah, it's going to come back, but it's going to come back in a different form. It may not even be known as Roe versus Wade. It could be I keep feeling like something in the name is going to change. It's going to be the same thing, Roe versus Wade. So when they say Roe versus Wade is dead, it might actually be true, but only in the legal title of it. I feel like it might be called something else, and they're going to be modifications. They're going to be modifications to um, uh, the I don't know what it's called because I'm not a lawyer, but what the stipulations that are within Roe versus Wade. I feel like there's going to be some changes to that. I once these changes happen, I don't think it's going to be messed with again. They may try, but it's not going to be messed with again. Everybody's been talking about codifying Roe v. Wade. I'm not really sure what that word means, but I'm assuming it means make it untouchable law. Um, but I do feel like the name is going to change. I do feel like there's going to be some modifications that are going to happen when uh, when these changes. Um, I'm sorry. I'm like, when I stumble like that, I'm getting downloads and I'm trying to like listen while I'm talking. So when I stop like that, that's what that is. Sorry. Hi, Ashley. Hey, Annie. Nice to see you too. How are you guys doing? So, in addition to Roe versus Wade, I also feel like there are other things that I don't think that, if it is true, like others have said, that um, Democrats are going to win the House and the Senate. If this is true, I don't think they're going to sit on the other rights, the other civil rights of people. I think that they're going to codify Roe versus Wade, but they're also going to codify other laws to make sure that they stay in place. They make sure that they stay in place. How are you guys feeling about that? Hi. Hi, Shirlita. How are you? I don't think, Shirlita, have we met before, or is this your first time in the room? How are you guys feeling about Roe v. Wade? Any opinions? Welcome, Shirlitha. Welcome. Do you guys have any opinions about Roe v. Wade before I get started with readings? Everything is so confusing. What's confusing for you, Annie? Hi, Eat Play Love. How are you? Amu, how are you? Hey, Sean. How's everybody doing? If anybody wants to speak up about Roe v. Wade, please feel free. I was asking before some guys came in. I'm happy to see you too. um, we were just talking about how I think Annie was saying how everything was so confusing. I think that I agree, Annie. Yeah, I agree. Hey, Drea. Yeah. I was saying before that I feel like Roe v. Wade is dead, but only in the title. I feel like when we do have the opportunity to explore Roe v. Wade again, it's not going to be called Roe v. Wade. It's going to be called something else. It's going to have modifications to it. It's going to be perfected. There are going to be modifications to it, and it is going to be set in stone to where it can't be touched again. So, the same way that the forefathers wrote the Constitution, they try to anticipate things that would come up in the future, even though they couldn't possibly know everything that might come up, especially when it came to like guns, gun laws, the right to bear arms. Unless they had a psychic on board with them, which I mean, they could possibly have had that, or somebody's wife could have possibly been psychic. I don't know um, what their beliefs were, but there's no way they could have possibly known that we would be having the problems that we have now when it comes to bearing arms. So I really feel like they're going to try to anticipate any future problems or anything that Roe v. Wade could come up against in the future and try to protect the law against that. Because it's not like in the future they're never going to try again to overturn Roe v. Wade. I feel like they will try again. Also, I'm hearing that even though they didn't win on the Capitol on January 6th, they're going to try to find other ways to win in society, to keep society from being fair, from being balanced, from people being treated the same way white Americans are treated. They're going to try to find other avenues to block that. Not that they don't already have them in place, but excuse me, in addition to what's already there, they're going to try to create more as much as they can to keep people of color and poor people down. Let's see what's going on with Roe v. Wade. If anybody has like personal questions, I am accepting donations. We can do that as well. Thank you, angels. Thank you, angels. Thank you, angels. Thank you, angels. Show us what's going on with Roe v. Wade now that it has been overturned. Show me what's going on with Roe v. Wade now that it's been overturned. Yeah. Okay, so it came in reverse. I generally don't read these in reverse. I actually got the Three of Wands. And as you can see, like, it's a woman. It's a woman in a library, and there's like chemistry vials in the background. It's almost like she's in an open space or in a mountain somewhere. She's not surrounded by a building. It's like her library is out in the wild. Hi. Right? But here's the thing. Hold on just a second. So if you guys look at this card, right, it says Foresight, right? Foresight means trying to predict what's going to happen in the future. And this is precisely the message that I just gave you guys. This is the message. Okay, High Priestess. This is precisely the message that I just told you guys, that they are trying to predict what it could come up against in the future. So since Roe v. Wade 50 years ago went into effect, science has changed a lot. Think tanks based on science and embryos and reproduction, all of those things have changed since 1971, right? So now this is one of the modifications that I was telling you guys. Now they're going to allow the science to lead in how they define conception, reproduction, the embryo and the process that the embryo goes through in the first 6 weeks or whatever. They're going to allow the science to actually lead on that. And like I said, science has changed a tremendous amount since 1971. Okay. We've got vision. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. Again, I feel like this goes back to foresight, trying to predict what the future is going to be like for women in the future. Or those who define, oh my gosh, there's going to be a lot of advances. This has nothing to do with Roe v. Wade. There's going to be a lot of advances when it comes to transgender women being able to carry an embryo in the future. There's going to be a lot of scientific advances when it comes to that. I'm just letting you guys know. Just letting you guys know. It's coming. It is coming. I don't know how far down the line, but it is something that's going to come. So with this, we got vision. So trying to plan for the future, right? Trying to see ahead and then trying to plan for what could be coming. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. We have self-sufficiency, self-sufficiency. So far, all of our cards have women. All of our cards have women, right? The Nine of Pentacles. In traditional decks, this woman is an independent woman, right? Women have made a tremendous amount of progress. Many women being mavericks in so many different ways, whether it's in science, whether it's in business, in so many different ways. Women have become self sufficient. And many women believe that overturning Roe v. Wade is a setback for women, however you define yourself, for women, right? Forcing women to carry babies to term and forcing them to keep a child that they didn't want is not only consequential for the mother, but it's also consequential for the child. Just bear with me, I'm thinking this through. Okay, thank you, Annie. Thank you for this donations, you guys. Give me a few seconds. Let me just power through this reading. So this is basically a setback for the self-sufficiency of women, right? The Ace of Pentacles. Women have become who have become self-sufficient, have made advances financially, especially now compared to 1971. Um, and by doing this, by overturning Roe v. Wade, it is another setback. It could be a setback financially for some women. Women are going to travel. You see, this woman has her hand on her stomach. She has her hand on her stomach. Women are going to travel to have abortions. But here's what I'm hearing with this card: women are going to travel to Mexico. Women are going to travel to Mexico to have abortions. Yeah. It came out in reverse, right? Which would mean injustice. But justice will be served when it comes to Roe v. Wade. Justice will be served when it comes to Roe v. Wade, right? Let me see. We got the Ten of Pentacles as the final card, the Ten of Pentacles. Balance is going to be restored, right? The stability. Home and finance is going to be restored. It's going to take it's going to be a full year, I think. With this Ten of Pentacles, you see how we have the different phases of the moon. I feel like it's going to be almost a full year before we get our rights back. Okay? All right, let's go ahead with the personal readings. Let's go ahead with the personal readings. Thank you, God. Thank you for the beautiful messages. Thank you. Thank you, God. Who's up first? Mm. All right. Love messages for me, please. What can I expect in love? Okay, give me 1 second. Thank you, angels. What can High Priestess expect in love? What can High Priestess expect in love? What can High Priestess expect in love? One more. What can High Priestess expect in love? Let's see, another one might want to come out. Okay. Oh. Okay. So very soon, love is going to come into your life very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. You got control issues. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So I don't know if you're in a relationship now or if you're waiting on one. One's going to be coming in very soon for you. They're saying give the relationship a chance, but the only way you can do that is if you let go of control issues. Now, whether this pertains to the present, the future, or the past, all of the problems that you're having in your relationships pertains to control issues. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, angels. All right. Shirlita says, did I make the right decision about leaving my job? Okay. Did I make the right decision about leaving my job? Shirlita, I have a question for you. Is there someone at your job with the name that starts with a C, C O, or is there someone in your family with the name that starts with the C, C O? Maybe they're talking about the COO or the CEO. Something about C. You can go ahead and answer that. I'm just waiting on the right deck to call to me. Okay. So maybe it is just they're talking about a COO or CEO. Thank you, angels. I'm asking for Shirlita. Did Shirlita make the right decision by leaving her job? Did Shirlita make the right decision by leaving her job? Did Shirlita make the right decision? Hmm. This card fell out. Control. Hmm. There's my CO. There's my CO. Control. Control. I've got the Princess of Swords. The Princess of Swords. What this is making me feel like with this card, um, Shirley, though, what this is making me feel like with this card is that there was a lot of pressure at your there was a lot of pressure at your job, at your place of work, but I feel like this pressure was coming from lack of integrity. Does that make sense to you? Because if you look at the card, the sword is the Ace of Swords. This single sword is a sword of truth. And this is in your hand. And basically, you're pushing the sword of truth through this bullshit. You see that she's surrounded by darkness. And she's pushing the sword of truth, the light, and breaking up the darkness, creating her own pathway. Does that make sense to you at all? I feel like with the ground being dead in this picture, with the ground being dead in this picture, I feel like you've outgrown it, or you weren't making as much money. This job was not serving you. It was dead, basically. It was dead. Like I don't know how long you were there for, but as you can see, the trees on the ground are dead. It is winter. Now is the winter of my discontent. That's what I'm hearing. That's from Hamlet. Now is the winter of my discontent. But after every winter, there is a spring. So you've created a new pathway for yourself to go on to the next thing. Okay. Let's see. Let me okay, give me 1 second. Now why am I getting this card? The next card that came out was satiety, which is overindulgence. Someone at your job could have had some sort of an addiction, could have been a drinker. I got CO again, construction. The first card I got, control, which starts with CO, CO, and now I'm getting CO again, construction. CO, construction starts with CO, CO. You guys probably think I'm crazy, but I did get CO. I swear I did. Construction is being able to build something for yourself. So I'm not sure if you're planning on starting your own business, or if you just want to find a job where you can actually grow and contribute to the company. Either one is going to work. You can do both if you want to, but something else is coming your way. It is a better pathway for you, right? I'm going to show you these two cards. This is you pushing, creating this pathway, and you're building a foundation for yourself that's going to lead to a mountaintop. Okay? A mountaintop of abundance. I got the reflection card. So there's always two sides to every story. So before you begin your new journey, if there's anything that was ever brought to your attention about how you work or the things that you say, if there's ever been anything that's been brought to your attention where you can improve on it, now is the time to do it. Okay. I got victory in reverse. This is not pertaining to you. This is pertaining to someone at your job. Were you thinking about suing them? Yeah. This next job that is coming. Hi, Julie. The next job that is coming, you're going to be more abundant, more in control of the environment that you're in control of your work. It's not going to be as toxic as the last place. Um, Shirley, were you thinking about suing this employer that you left? Mm. Mm. I can tell you this right now. Oh, that's what it is. You thought about reporting them. Who is there someone, Shirley, is there someone on your job who like got high or drank too much or um someone overindulged in something? I can tell you this much what I'm getting for you as well. You don't like liars. You don't like people who lie or who embellish the truth. Oh, there was someone. Okay. All right. Mm. Um, I generally tell people, whatever you can afford, but just like if you're donating a $2 or $3, something like that, that's fine if that's all you can afford. Some people donate 10, some people donate 20. It really depends on what you can afford. I don't like to limit. I don't like to, because sometimes people just need a reading. Um, Let me continue with Shirlita's reading. I think once you leave this place, more information is going to come out about the place you were at, your place of work. But you do have another job coming in. It's going to be better for you. I feel like if you were dealing with liars or people who embellished the truth or made stuff up, like if they had to fill out a report or a form or something like that, it's almost like I'm seeing somebody filling out a report. I don't know what you did for a living, but they had to fill out some paperwork or report. And even though they didn't do the work, they would fill it out anyway with information that wasn't true or accurate. Does that make sense to you, Shirlita? Okay, good. Good. All right. Okay, good. All right, who's up next? Who's next? Did I answer all of your questions, Shirlita? Yeah, I see someone like filling out a report. I don't know what you did for a living, but there's a lot of integrity, or you felt like there was a lot of, you felt like you had to be accurate. Like it was almost like, ooh, okay, what is SJ's intentions for? Okay, can you just, Thank you, angels. Thank you. Ooh, I didn't mean to slam that down. Why does it feel like this person has anger? Thank you, angels. Thank you, angels. Show me SJ's intentions towards Sean and her family. Show me her emotions. Show me SJ's emotions towards Sean and her family. I feel like I'm going to move very quickly through the first 3 decks, and then the last deck, it's going to go slower. Just so you know, I'm just letting you know. Thank you. Hello, Ski. Hello, Ski. No. All I hear no. I got no. So if you had a specific question in your head that you didn't say out loud on the channel or wrote into the channel, your answer is no. I got excited, elated, thrilled, enthusiastic, afraid, frightened, fearful, and scared. Excited that someone might be afraid. It's almost like this person feeds off of fear. Trapped, imprisoned, cornered, and stuck. This person feels stuck, or they're trying to corner you or make you feel stuck. They're trying to make you feel stress. Again, that's falling on that excited card. It's almost like they feed off of that. Curious, interested, fascinated, inquisitive. And curious about what? Like your life? Or do they ask a lot of questions? Why doesn't she like her daughter-in-laws? Okay, let's see. Something is stepping in. Something is stepping in because on the trapped card, I literally got the free card. And then I got the relieved card. And I got the creative card. So I feel like something is stepping in to remedy this situation. So you said, why doesn't she like her daughter-in-laws? Okay. Okay, thank you, Julie. Thank you, everybody, for your donations. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me see. Um, let me see. Why doesn't SJ like her daughter-in-laws? Hmm. Okay, so I got the first card that popped out is dog, which usually means friend, but don't look at that, right? Don't look at that. I want you to look at the picture. The dog is SJ, and the child, the boy, she's literally, this dog has her paws around the dog, her head on top of the dog, like she's saying mine. That's what I'm getting from this card. This person is mine. This is mine. Let's see. Oh, okay. High Priestess donated again. Okay. So after Sean, we have High Priestess or Julie. I think Julie again, and then High Priestess because I did High Priestess already. Um, I got Anchor. So either SJ feels like she is the anchor, or the person in this picture is the anchor of the family, and she kind of feels like that's being uprooted. I got the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. uh Something about this child being the anchor and the Sun, their world revolves around this person. There's going to be a message that's going to come through. What is this message? I think the message is, what she's missing is that these daughter-in-laws are not the enemy. The daughter-in-laws are not the enemy. The daughter-in-laws are not trying to steal anything away from her. And it might be helpful if there's like an intervention where they actually say, hey, we're a part of your life. If we're married to your son or sons, we're your daughters and we love you very much, and try to be friends with her, and let her know that they're only expanding the family. They're not trying to take away from the family. They're trying to contribute to the family. One more. Thank you. Yeah, I just don't think she's going to buy it. I don't think she's going to buy it. Like, she has all of these things in her. Oh, and she's a snob. She's kind of snooty. She's kind of snooty, or she feels like she's better than the daughter-in-laws. Um, does this woman have money? This is just going to be rocky. Like, no matter what the daughter-in-laws do, it's just going to be rocky relationship. It's going to be a rocky relationship. Does she have money? Either she has money or the daughters have money. I feel like because it's coming out towards her. Oh, okay. Is it the sons or the daughter-in-laws that have the money? Because the tree came out, and that usually means money to me. All right. I have one more here that I have to do. They asked me to do. Show me SJ's intentions towards Sean and her family. I got the Sun again. I got the Sun and the Moon. So something about a union. The hell? Something about a union, and I got coral. Now, the coral means nurture, but for me, this card also means the heart because it looks like a heart. Does this woman have heart problems, or did she say that something broke her heart? Dang, it's a different deck, but I got trees again. I got good luck. Hmm. I don't know if they're telling you good luck with this one or if there's luck. Hmm. Oh, wow. I got the death card, and to be honest with you, I feel like this is an actual death. Something, I feel like this person may have beat death before, or they could have healed from something, but the next time around, death is going to take them out. I don't usually talk that way, but that's what I'm feeling. I'm not going to lie to you. Right next to the death card, I have transition. And I got unconscious. I don't know. I don't know. How old is this person, Sean? I don't know. I really feel like this is. How old is this person? Oh, you have? Good Lord. Oh, that's young. That's young. Um, well, I hope that doesn't come true, but you saw the cards for yourself. It can be interpreted many ways, but I feel like with this person, if it hasn't happened yet, like, someone could have a stroke, right? And they recover fully. But let's say 30 years down the road it happens again, they won't fully recover from it if it hasn't happened already, if that makes any sense. So this person is going to have or did have a brush with death. They will survive it or they did survive it, but they're saying that the next time around, if it happens again, that person may not survive it, if that makes sense. Okay. Uh, three cards. Let me see. Three cards for Sean. Three cards. Three cards. I'm sorry, I have to do what they tell me to do. This is the last. This is, thank you. Yeah. Look, I split the deck, right? Three cards for Sean. Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles. Independent woman. There's going to be a change in your money, Sean. This is going to come up relatively soon. There's going to be a change in either the amount of money you make. I feel like this came up the last time. I feel like this came up the last time. Three cards for Sean. Thank you. Three cards for Sean. Mhm. Um, Something from your past when it comes to love that you may have manifested. It didn't quite turn out the way that you wanted it to, but it doesn't matter because the offer of love that you didn't see before when you were caught up in another relationship is coming back around. There's that hand offering you that cup of love. Okay? All right. Who's up next? Who's my next person? Who's next? Thank you, angels. You're welcome. No problem. You're welcome, Sean. High Priestess, come on down. High Priestess, come on down. Okay, come on down, Julie. Come on down. I have struggled with my sex life for years because I had bad experiences that made me very disconnected. I'm wondering if it will be able to heal and truly enjoy sex someday. Okay, well, everything that I say here is for entertainment purposes only. The first question that I'm going to ask you, Julie, is you're welcome, darling. The first question that I'm going to ask you is, have you sought out therapy from a professional? Have you sought out therapy from a professional? Um, I'm also going to tell you that it's very, very hard for me to read you because not only are almost every aspect of your being is guarded. If you could just trust me and the people in this space, um, and kind of let your guard down. You don't have to fully let it down, but just enough so that I could kind of get a reading on you. You should definitely, I see you put nope, you should definitely seek professional help when it comes to that, or a support group, or some kind of counseling. I'm not sure if your higher self or if you're going to allow me to go into your past. Okay. The first thing I'm going to ask you, Julie, is did you grow up anywhere around the Midwest or a southern state? Where did you grow up? That's the first thing I want to ask you. Where did you grow up? Mediterranean. Okay. I didn't pick that up at all. Very Catholic Europe. I didn't pick that up. Mm-mm. No. Can I ask where you're living right now? Where are you living right now? Is your grandfather is your grandfather still alive? Is your grandfather still alive? Yeah. Is your grandfather still alive? Was your grandfather tall, slender? Was your grandfather tall? This is going to be a hard one. This might take a little bit of time. Did your grandfather drink at all, or was there a drinker in the family? Gotcha. Okay. I'm asking because he is present right now. I just wanted to make sure. For whatever reason, I feel like I want to cry. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's your grandfather or if that's you. These are not my emotions. That's what I can tell you. These are not my emotions. Your grandfather is present. This is like the. Can you help guide me through this reading for Julie? He's telling me to tell you don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. I see. Why is he saying don't be ashamed? Or maybe he's telling me to tell you don't be ashamed because I'm asking for his help when it comes to this situation with you. Thank you, angels. I'm gonna use the angel deck. Thank you, angels. Okay. Do you have short hair, Julie? Do you have short hair? When I say short, I mean like up to the nape of your neck. Show me show me why Julie is having a hard time connecting. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Show me why Julie. Is there anyone in the family with the name R, like Rory, something R, Rowan, R? I keep getting an R. If it's not family, it could be a friend. Thank you. Show me why Julie is unable to have a healthy sexual connection. Thank you. Thank you, angels. Oh my gosh. This is interesting. You're gifted. You're gifted. I don't know if you're aware of that. I got the High Priestess. The High Priestess knows things and she doesn't speak on it. So this could be that you know why you are the way that you are. You just will not speak on it or you choose not to accept it. Something like that. But you're gifted. Okay. Okay. This is you leaving home. You said you left home. Four of Pentacles. This is you leaving home. You left home. This fell on the floor. The devil. You left home. You're looking right at the devil. It's almost like they're beckoning you or they trying to control. Look, it looks like You're leaving home, but also looking at the devil, right? The devil looks like they're reaching for you to come back home, but if you notice, there's a little puppet at the bottom here, and the strings are attached to those fingers. So your family either manipulated you or tried to control you with toxic behavior. Okay. Who has the breathing problem? Who has the breathing problem? Ah, that's your mom. Your mom is still alive or crossed over, Julie? I have a feeling you're going to say that she died. Yes, your mom's here. Okay, your mom is here. Can you help me? Help Julie. What is this? Did your family feel like you took too many risks or you had a risky lifestyle? What is that? Ooh, your mom and your grandfather are here, but I don't feel like they're close. Why? What is that? It's almost like there's an energy between the two of them where it's kind of cold, where it's not cohesive. I rarely see that. It's like they're in two different places or they've shown up, but there's a disconnect between the two of them. That disconnect could be intentional. That could be their way of showing me the disconnect that you have with relationships as a result of the way the household was actually run. So the problems that you're having sexually with connecting with someone does not mean that you are broken. It comes from that incohesiveness that you had in your household. So that disconnect that you have sexually is also a disconnect emotionally and mentally with people. You disconnect. It's not just sexually. If you told me that it's easy to just have sex with someone and cut them off, I would understand that. The issue then I would know for sure is not just a disconnect sexually. This is a disconnect emotionally and mentally. Does that make sense? Let me continue. Yeah, they keep telling me you walked away. If you told me you, I see. I see. Yeah, that explains these two cards. Taking the risk, and you see she's walking away. She's walking away. Was your mother, was your mother and your grandfather, were they close? It came in reverse. Sorry. Even though you walked away, uh, uh, even though you walked away, either you didn't fulfill the life that you wanted, or your family was hoping that you wouldn't. Ah, okay, there's the problem. Okay, that's how they're coming in on the other side as well. Um, you guys have to work on that. That is something that your guides on the other side, and you have to work on that. if you do not work on that, you have to, I'm speaking direct to you, the grandfather. You have got to raise your vibration. Reach across. Okay, thank you. Okay. My breathing is now back to normal. There is something that I need to tell you before there's something I need to tell you before we talk about what you asked about. In addition to there being a disconnect between your mother that's on the side and this grandfather, their vibrations were different. Also, I feel like your grandfather was on a different plane than your mother. He was very stubborn. And I told him, you have to, he also was very guarded the way you are. Whatever issues they had in this life, their guides will help him, but I needed them to reach across dimensions for one another. I watched as they did it. That's never happened to me before, ever. Your grandfather reached across to where your mother was. When they embraced hands, I saw a gold rope wrap around their hands and they walked away into the light. Now, I don't know how long they've been gone, but wherever they were, it wasn't where they were supposed to be. They hadn't crossed over completely into the light. Now that they have, they're going to get the help that they need to help their souls get to where they need to be. I don't know if that means that they're going to reincarnate again, but if they do reincarnate, they will not repeat what they did in this life now as we know it. I needed to tell you that first. The next thing that I'm going to tell you is that you're asking about connecting more with people when you have a sexual relationship with them. You have a problem with intimacy. It does not start with sex. But it makes sense to me that that's where you think the problem is because you're disconnected from other parts of yourself. You need to work on your heart chakra, your third eye. You need to work on your emotions. You need to really take they're making me feel like you almost have sociopathic tendencies or psychopathic tendencies, but you're smart enough to know not to take that road or you're aware of it, something like that. I'm not saying that you are a sociopath. I'm not saying that you're a psychopath, but those tendencies are there. Uh, so I'm going to ask you first to work on connecting with yourself emotionally, mentally, spiritually before you start talking about the sex. The fact that sex came up first tells me that have sex without attachment or emotion. So you got to work on those other aspects first. Yeah. Um, well, I don't think you are one. But I do think you need therapy. You need to speak with a professional. Hi, Divine Lovely. Okay. All right. Who's is High Priestess is up. High Priestess is up. Did High Priestess come back? Yes, thank you everybody for the donations. That was a really intense reading for Julie. And the time now is 1:11. Unbelievable. 1:11. The time now is 1:11. Oh, you posted, darling? Wait, let me go back. What will be my next person intentions with me? I want to meet new energies and have new connections. I think that's the first step. When you want change, you have to make the changes that you want. What will be the next person's? If I'm going to ask the question differently, okay? Thank you, angels. If High Priestess makes the necessary changes, show me the next love that's coming into her life and their intentions. Don't try to force things. That's what I'm getting with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Don't try to force anything. It seems like every time you manifest, because you are powerful, we all are. We're all powerful enough to manifest the things that we want in our lives. But when you create or manifest what you want from a relationship, from a person, it backfires on you. So instead of trying to force something to happen, continue to make the changes that are necessary to better yourself, to better the situations that you're in, making the effort to go outside of your comfort zone, to go outside of your friend zone and try to meet new people in different environments. That's when the next person will come in, the right person will come in, because it's not being forced. Don't go into situations trying to force a relationship or trying to force love to come in. Go in for the experience. Go in to have fun. Don't go in with expectations, okay? Ah, very good. Very good. Six of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. Pulling yourself out of situations that cause pain, strife, um, unclear thinking, making decisions based on unclear thinking. That's what you don't want. Okay? Yeah. Walking away from situations where you're forcing something to happen, control issues with something that came up for you before, letting go of pain and strife, or letting go of situations that have caused pain and strife, walking away from that, but carrying with you the awareness, not the burden, because your burdens are on this beast of burden. Carrying with you the awareness of what you've allowed in your love life in the past and choosing something different. You already know what the red flags are. So when you start to see those red flags, walk away. No matter how fine he is, no matter how good the D is, let it go. Hmm, interesting. You're going to run. I got the Chariot in reverse, okay? I'm not getting that someone from your past is returning toward to you. What I'm getting with this, in taking this new journey, you're going to run right into the person that you're meant to be with next. Okay? Okay? A lot of suffering, Nine of Swords, unnecessary suffering. This is falling on the Six of Swords in reverse. Making the choice not to be in strife and pain, okay? Making the choice to transcend. See, this bird is transcended, right? This also could mean that someone from your past, did anyone from your past, like a boyfriend or a very close guy friend, die, pass away? All right, Kafir. All right, let me move on to the next card. In making these positive changes in your life, it's not only going to affect your love life, it's going to affect every aspect of your life. Why? And this is why they ask you not to try. Oh, so there's only one person. Okay. I was only asking you because there was a bird that transitioned spiritually. That's why I was asking. No, that's not what I mean, High Priestess. Okay, this is why they're asking you not to focus your manifestation energy in one place. This is why they're asking you not to do anything but to be present. There is, if you're just present and you're there for the experience, it changes everything in your life, your love life, your work life, your play life, your money. It changes everything. But if you try to focus all of that beautiful energy in one place, it never works out for you. You start creating instead of allowing God and your angels and guides to help create the life that is meant for you, the journey that you are meant to take. When you try to do it yourself, it backfires on you. When you allow them to do it, it affects every aspect of your life in a positive way and in a way that is meant for you. I hope that makes sense. Hmm. I got the Lover's card in reverse. I'm gonna have to clarify that. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Trying to balance your life. Woo! This is what's coming in your life. Amen. No more lovers. No more wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I'm not saying that that's what you had, but no more um, relationships that only last for 3 months. And then once the lust wears off, you guys are on to something else. If you allow the universe, if you allow God and the angels, your guides, to work for you, instead of you trying to work things for yourself because you feel like you know what is Only you know what is good for you. This is what's coming into your life, and this is what you want. This is the type of man you will marry. Okay? This is the type of man you will marry. So that's what's waiting for you. Okay? All right. Thank you, angels. Who's up next? Who's next? Who's next? You're welcome, darling. I have somebody who donated. Who's next? Thank you guys for all the donations. That truly was a beautiful message. And I want to be honest with you. The message that they gave to me to give to High Priestess about trying to make the decisions for myself and trying to manifest what I think is best for me. Um, and instead of doing that and allowing them to do it, okay, so now they're telling me there are some situations where, yeah, of course, it's perfectly fine to manifest for yourself, especially if it's right for you. You can manifest that. We will help you to manifest the right thing, but sometimes you have to give complete control over to them because there are other aspects of your life that the changes will happen in as well. That makes total sense to me. I never saw it that way before, but it makes sense to me why they say when people say turn it over to God, because there's work that needs to be done and not just one area of your life. It's other areas as well. Amen to that. Okay. Hadia. Hi, Hadia. It is donations only. Donations only. Yeah. Was it Coco? Did Coco post her question? Do you guys remember, Annie? Do you Coco posted? I went back and looked, and it said their message was retracted. Okay, so while we wait on Coco, let me go ahead and do the moderators. Annie or Divine Lovely. How does July look for me? Okay, Divine Lovely, hang tight. How does July look for Annie? 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 Woo! Nine of Pentacles. This is good. Money's looking good. This is independence. You might get a message regarding money. You may get a message regarding money. Interesting. There's a lot of release that's coming in July for you. There's a lot of release of past things, trying to take control of your life. I feel like Annie, I want to talk about your sister for a minute. In July, your sister might get something in the mail from the government regarding her status. I keep getting threes. The three people, there's something significant about three. Like there's a third person. It's like there's two people, and then there's a third person that's separated from these two people, and that person is coming together with those three, like you're whole again. Does that make any sense to you? Okay. How? I'm not sure. Depressive now. Buenos días. Lo siento. Sí, las preguntas es un, ¿cómo se dice donation? Donación. Lo siento, no hablo español, pero mi español es muy poquito, pero sí, sí, donations. Back to Annie. Annie, I'm getting that it's three. Three is very significant. It's like, okay, look, I got two. And there's a third person that's separated from these two. But the three of them are brought together again. And then I got it again here. The three back together. Está bien. No problema. Está bien. No hablas inglés. Oh, you did. When did you get that letter, Annie? Ah, de nada. Buenos días a tú. Oh, you yesterday? What can you talk about what the letter said? Thank you. I feel like there's with these three cards, with the cards showing me someone being separated and then a third person coming in, like I said, this three, it's threes. This person is separated from these two. See that there's a separation, a border, some sort of separation, and then they're together. They have their arms wrapped around another. They're at home. So I feel like things are going to go okay for your sister. I really do. I'm getting the chills. Ah, I see. Okay. I think it's gonna go well, Annie. Hi Utah Tubi. Hi YouTubey. Uh-huh. It's gonna go well. I don't think you need to worry. It's going to go well. Divine Lovely, your question was, let me go back and look. I feel like Divine Lovely, can you post? Yes, it's gonna go fine, Annie. Pray for her. Yes, continue to pray for her, but it's gonna be okay. Something about three. I got three. Like I got three cards. Each of them had three. So 333. Angel number 333 or 3333 is very significant. Oh, why can't I find Divine Lovely's question? Okay, how will the custody hearing go in August? Got it. Got it. How will the custody hearing go in August? It could be the date. It definitely could be the date. How will the custody hearing go? Mm. Thank you, angels. I'm asking for divine lovely. Divine lovely, can you just give me the first initial of the husband or the dad's name? At the end, YouTube, I will give a one card for everyone. I'll do a collective read, one card for everybody. Okay, divine lovely, don't tell me anything. I just need to know the initial of his first name. Somebody is inebriated. I keep feeling like, does this ex-husband do any kind of alcohol, any kind of drug, marijuana, anything, acid, anything? You. I'm not picking up anything from that letter, so. Oh, he did? He used to drink. Shit. That's what I'm picking up on. Thank you. Show me how the custody hearing. Is it a girl? It's a boy. Okay. Your son is in. It's a boy. Okay. I feel like um um what I'm hearing is him saying to either his lawyer, somebody legal, like he needs to be with me because a boy shouldn't be raised by just a woman. Like he needs to learn how to be a man, or he fears that his son is going to have feminine qualities. It's very, I feel misogynistic, like where is he from? Is he American or is he from another country? I feel like he has other country energy. Where is he from? Oh, that's his mentality. Ah, he's Muslim. Gotcha. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you. Is the judge a man? Is the judge a man? But the Muslim, it makes sense to me. When I kept picking up something that wasn't, it just felt like it was from another country. I see. He doesn't respect women. The judge is a woman. Okay. That's really going to piss him off. They're saying that this is going to be to your advantage because the judge is a woman. It has nothing to do with the fact that it has nothing to do with the fact that she's the reason why it's going to work in your favor is because he's going to say something, or his the way he thinks about raising the son, it's not going to fly with this. she's a female, she's a woman. So if he tries to insult you in the courtroom, it's like insulting her. That's how she feels. He's not going to have that much respect for her because she's a woman on the bench overseeing the case. It is to your advantage to expose his misogyny. That's why I kept getting misogyny. He's misogynistic. Expose it. Try to provoke it out of him. That's what I'm getting. How will the custody battle go in August? How will this custody battle go in August? While he has the right to see his son, I don't feel like he's going to get custody. There's too much in his background to where does he have a stable job? There's something about his stability. It's going to go in your favor. Listen, this is going to create a lot of conflict. So it's going to go in your favor, but he's going to continuously try to challenge you. If you tell me that he's tried to poison your son's mind, I would believe you. Yes. Yes. Then you need to expose it. So that's the spirit bearing witness. Oh, you're the sea. Oh God. Oh, divine lovely. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He's poisoning his mind. It's true. You need to expose his character. Are you remarried? Or do you have a boyfriend? That is so awful. I'm so sorry. Well, someone's coming in. Someone is coming in, someone who cares about you tremendously. I don't know if it's going to be like where you jump into a relationship right away with this person. I feel like this is going to take some time because you have scars, but it's going to be good because it's going to give your son a better example of um, how a man is supposed to be and how a man is supposed to treat women. And he's not going to have to tell your son. He shows him by the way he treats you, if that makes any sense to you. Thank you. I need to see, show me divine lovely son. 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 I need to see. Don't give up on him. There's hope. There is hope. He is you. You see more of yourself in this child than you see of your husband, his dad. Unfortunately, he doesn't see the same thing. Don't worry, Minnie. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Your grandmother's going to be there. Your grandmother is going to be there. Your grandmother is going, whoo, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This judge is going to make him pay. If he's not paying child support now, she's going to not only make him pay more money, but he's going to be responsible for the money he didn't pay you since he was a little since he was a little one. She's not going to play with him. He is barking up the wrong tree. Grandma, show me. Show me what Minnie needs to know. You come from a long line of women now, Minnie. Now is not the time to give up on your strength. As you are strong on this earth, we are strong on the other side for you. You are not the first woman to have to deal with a man with ill intentions toward his ex-wife and his child. We done been through it. We done seen it. I mean, I've seen a lot. When I was alive, just because we did not share with you the things we went through as women, our wisdom carries on through you. Know that we are on the other side fighting for you. Show me, Granny. The battle is never over. Be prepared. Be prepared. You need to expose him. You need to expose him, honey. You need to expose him. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Okay? All right, let me do a final card for everybody. I have a question. Does anybody see anything good coming my way? Am I gonna meet somebody this summer? Do I have love in my future? Thank you. May I have a card for everyone? May I have a card? Let me see. I got 3 people in here. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I'm going to take that. I hope that means that I'm going to. Thank you. Truth transcends illusion. Dragonfly spirit. 22. I feel like this came out the last time. I'm going to do 3 cards because we have 3 people in here. So hopefully one of the 3 resonates, or all of them, or 2 of them. So that was the first card. Then we have Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. 67. Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Canary Spirit, sing your own song. Okay, so I'm going to read for all 3 of those, okay? Dragonfly Spirit is here to remind you of the wisdom and truth available at all times in the hidden realms. Just as a dragonfly catches your eye with its reflective wings and body, Dragonfly Spirit appears to tell you to pay attention to the truth beyond the illusion and recognize the insights that come seemingly out of nowhere, peeking from behind the veil. In the realm of spirit, there is a far more there is far more wisdom than you can perceive with your senses, and there is a deep knowing that you are not separate or alone. For a higher power recognizes you and loves you beyond measure. That is very true. That is so true. Wolf Spirit 67. Wolf Spirit. Wolf Spirit leads you deep into the enchanted forest that holds the secrets to your life. Can you sense her beckoning you to follow, asking you to take all you have learned and all you are learning and make it yours? Can you integrate it all into your body, mind, and spirit? Whatever lessons you learned along the way, do not leave them unexamined. Be loyal to your dreams, to your soul, and to turning knowledge into wisdom and experience into magic. You are the one you have been waiting for. Be still and know that the sound of your heart beats in harmony with the whole world. The appearance of Full Spirit is an auspicious omen that says you are truly in alignment with your destiny. Amen. And then we have Canary Spirit. Sing your own song. Canary Spirit arrives to help you find your authentic voice and express what is in your heart. Free yourself to experience your inner light and let it shine. As Canary Spirit sings to remind you of your inherent joy and to support you as you sing your own song, now is the time to let the world know who you really are. Canary Spirit's message is that you are free to be yourself and express your most cherished desires. The world wants to hear your song. If your inquiry is about a relationship, you're being called to fully be yourself, for only then will you find harmony and joy. You can make music with others so beautifully when your note rings true. Amen. God bless you guys. I love you all. Know that God and your angels, your ancestors, they're always with you. They're always with you. They always look out for you. They always want the best for you. Turn it over to God and allow the universe to work in your favor. Take care.